Why, hello there. How's it going? Welcome in. We're playing in Smappy. And I'm not going to play on the real file. What I'm going to do, let me back up. Yeah. What? Starting music, please. Spotify just tried to start playing. Which actually, I wouldn't mind some indie music today. I'll listen to some of the Shins, some indie stuff. Let's see. What do we got going on? So today, oh, that's what I was going to do. I'm a little bit scatterbrained. We're going to take our saves. Copy the copy. And rename the folder on the date that we split. Okay. We're going to open that folder and rename the files. We're going to show this real quick. Never mind. Can I? I'll just show you the results. Basically, I'm changing the file name and going into the file and editing it. This is going to be a copy file. 16. Okay. Close that. Open that one. Basically, I'm changing the name and the farm name in the file so that when we click on load, we now have a duplicate. That's piano 16. This is the day that we're forking this modded file. So when we open in this file, we don't have to worry about doing anything to our real file. And we can go around and, you know, crack our move speed and, you know, use the tractor and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do with this is kind of run through this day. Actually, it would be kind of nice to just clear the farm up a little bit for a sec. We need a scythe. It's in the chest. And we'll get rid of all of this. Alright. Alright, let's go grab... Actually, drinking and eating coffee and food makes you even faster. This is a 10 buff speed from the modded tractor, and then also we're using... Oh. Okay, harvest with scythe is turned on. That's good to know. That's fine. Not a big deal. Yeah, there's 12 crops around the greenhouse that can be planted when we do this. So... a couple things that are going to happen today. We need to plant... these acorns. Yeah, that mod is crazy. Okay, so... just do this real quick. I'm gonna sort some stuff out here. I don't need that, or that anymore. Okay, so what I do want is the acorns. And a stack of wood. Actually, we only need 550. 550 wood, all our stone. We'll worry about the money later. We would have smelted this fire quartz first thing in the morning. But we're doing some test stuff. We're gonna need more clay. This is crazy. We're gonna use all of the money that we have available to us. We're gonna try and smelt this iridium ore in 3 rounds. So we're gonna need 75 furnaces for that. It's not gonna be quite enough. 79 would be perfect, but I don't think I can craft that many immediately. Actually, how many can I craft right off the bat? 25. That's actually really nice. That's 75. That's all our stone. We could buy more copper as well today, because we have plenty of money. I'm gonna leave 4 iridium bars. So we can set up our greenhouse. I'm basically, on this day, I'm going to... Actually, I kind of want to do it right. Let me reset real quick. So if I was actually playing this day out, you know, I would take the move speed back to normal, and then actually drink and eat coffee and salad. Let me do a walkthrough of how I plan to do this day. Nice. Past me thought to put, hey, let's put a warp totem right in slot 5. So future me doesn't have to do it. Okay, we're gonna need 550 wood. Prefer not to have to buy that later. We can leave the fiber. I don't know what's trying to play right now. I'm gonna play this album that I just really love. It's by Bombay Bicycle Club. It's just such a good album. Let me check my audio settings and make sure this is... Okay, it's not being recorded. Good. VOD music. If you're listening to the VOD, put your own music on. I highly recommend it. Okay. So, first thing we do when we get here, grab the fire quartz, but we also grab a jade, and come over here and we smack this crystallarium. Because we mistakenly put... Unknowingly, there was no way for us to really know if this was the right call or not. We need literally 1 more fire quartz to do this. So, let me craft those 25 furnaces. I don't know if it's necessary for us to craft all of them right now, but that's fine. I'll put the stone in there. Then we're just gonna need 75. Oops. 75 gold. Those there. The gold bars. We're gonna smelt this fire quartz and nothing else. If I had a little more coal, I could smelt that, but I can't afford to smelt iron right now if I want to get 3 smelts of iridium in today. Well, let me check something. $330, yeah. Technically I could still get 3 smelts in if I did iron here. Although I don't think it's quite necessary. I'm just gonna take 59 coal then. And just smelt this. There we go. Let's put that away. Sprinklers away. The rain totems. We're probably gonna be back here before... We need to come back here at 7:30. So we can organize our inventory a little bit. Okay, we don't need the iridium then. Yeah, I don't think we should smelt anything else. This is fine. I'm just gonna place the extra furnaces to get them out of my inventory. And get that set up. Okay, so let's grab the iridium. I'm trying to actually play it like I would in the real challenge run, even though we're on Snappy. Don't need to talk to him yet. Okay, I love this furnace layout. Check this out. It's so nice, especially like because 75 works out so nicely with it. That, it's just so satisfying. Looks like a big 4. And it's double-sided loading, which reduces the pathing time by 50%. It's really nice. So we would do that. We're done at 6:10 or something with these. So we'll try and be back here at 7:30. To do the iridium. So now we have time. I think ideally, I'm gonna freeze time for a sec. Ideally, we would have grabbed the rest of the stuff that we needed. Like the acorns. Actually, we have time here, but I don't want to start doing the acorns yet. Well, how much actually? Not if I do those 25 furnaces. Hold up. Let me see something. Time's frozen right now. So let me just see. I only needed to craft 9 furnaces to get started here. And I kind of want to use this stone here. Okay, so that's 16 furnaces. That's 400 stone. And 120 copper. Alright, so we'll put that back. Okay, so now we have 405 stone and 391 fiber. That means we can craft all of our fiber into tree fertilizer. Right off the bat. That's really good. Which mod makes clay visible? Yay, routing? Yeah. The clay map is called clay map. And you can find it here. And it's very helpful. And you can just open the Snappy console and type claymap_toggle. If it wasn't frozen. There we go. And it turns it off. The interesting thing is the clay map shows up in your screenshots. When you screenshot like this, it shows the clay map in the screenshot. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so we actually have enough tree fertilizer to start with and enough furnaces to smelt. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm really happy with that. We got 48 iridium bars, 300 grand in our inventory, 1,500 iridium to smelt. Maybe we do this as well. Oh. That's kind of useful. Yeah, it makes clay farming very easy. I wanted to craft some sprinklers here. We'll be back here. This might be a good thing to do between 6 o'clock and 7:30. As well as begin planting acorns. This is such a good album. All right. Trying to think. We don't have... One sec. Let me see something. 78. But you freeze sometimes, and other times just play carefully so you don't lose time, like pausing when smelting, etc. It's a combination of both. And that's a good question. Pause buffering allows me to stop and think, but it also allows me to perform frame perfect inputs. So let me show you something. If I wanted to place down these 4 quality sprinklers, let's say I'm just going to do them around me. Actually, is there anything else that I can do for this? Oops. Like say I wanted to place these 4 quality sprinklers down. Normally you could do it like this. Like, what? That didn't work? What? Why didn't that disable the... Is it another one? I'm using UI Info Suite, the new version for 1.5. Huh. Weird. Okay, I won't use sprinklers then. I have Smappy. What am I doing? So like, say I wanted to place these fences. I'm gonna come over to the right side so it's more apparent. When I pause here, I'm still on screen. So when I use my inventory, you can still see me. An easy way to place fences is to be like, let me do this. Is to go like this. You know, but that takes a while. It takes time to do this. Sure, it's not too long, but also a fun bug. What you can do instead is, you press E and F basically at the same time, and it goes like this. And that fence post was placed in 1 frame, as was that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. So it basically takes, ideally, 9 frames in the game to do this. Whereas the other way takes probably 3 to 4 times that long, as long. Maybe even significantly more than that. Unlimited hardware fences. That's basically why I do the furnaces like that. Because normally you could do furnaces and you'd go, you know, when you're running through, you'd be like, you know, you're doing a lot of this, or you run all the way doing one side, and then you come back all the way and do the other side. But that's very slow. If you just do both sides at the same time and just take 1 frame per furnace, like that, it reduces the amount of time it takes to smelt, which is really, what witchcraft was that? It's significantly faster. You save a lot of time in something like this where there's minimal movement and high APM. You want to buffer your time so that you don't waste any time between actions. In-game time. That's why challenge runs are so cracked. Cordite, there's video somewhere, journal buffering or underscore. Oh, I know exactly where that is. I'll show it right now. Not there. Yeah, that's right. What? 1 sec. It's acting up. It's doing this thing again. Man, never mind. Discord does this thing all the time where I can't, like, search properly. I try closing it and reopening it. Why do you freeze time if you can do this then? Um, I am freezing time when I do that. What do you mean? Huh. I don't know why the search features aren't working. Um, I'm not gonna be able to find it very quickly like this. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find it like I thought I was going to. I don't know where that file is. Cordite, yeah. I was thinking about ways of pause buffering without the journal. And I was looking into auto hotkey scripts, which would alt tab, like actually send an alt tab when, see, it doesn't work in Smappy. In vanilla Stardew, when you alt tab, you can still move your cursor around you. But the time freezes. And then you can click back in and do an action, and then alt tab again immediately. So it'd basically be the same as journal buffering, except there'd be no flashing. It would just look like I'd be stutter stepping like this. Anyway, let me talk about this day. So I wanted to make, man, I just need 2 more. Crap. I want 2 more quality sprinklers. I don't have iron bars. I guess I can do this later. Okay, I'll worry about the sprinklers for the greenhouse later. They're not important to do today. Actually, I have to use the restroom real quick. Sorry. I forgot to start. I had to do that before I started. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Oh, Demonic's got the link. Yeah. That's such a good GIF. Definitely check that out if you're curious as to what I was talking about. Okay. I'm here. I'm focused. So, we have the iridium. Man, that would be such a good thing to do in this time, but it's okay. I can do it later. I prefer to actually just focus on the trees. So this is good. So we're gonna do that smelt. It doesn't matter that we're down here now. I'm gonna unpause time. I'm gonna warp to the farm. We would have grabbed that already. We gain a little bit of time when we do that because it goes back to the beginning of this 620 tick. So, man, I would really like to do that now. I just don't have the ability to craft those sprinklers right now. I'd like to try like the alt tab buffering. I think it has potential. I think it could work. It would be pause buffering without the flashiness. It would not work for like mines elevator stuff because the game needs to be running for the mines to load in. When you tab out, the game stops loading the mine floor. Could be really nice for planting and buffering machines, which I'm going to be doing a lot of. So we need to get these trees planted. Let's talk about the predictor. Blade made the predictor, and this is what it looks like. We just need to go to File. Let's try it like this. All right. This is what the predictor looks like. We need to go to File, Upload, Save, and then select. We're going to select the modded one. 10,016. 100 mil. And then this one. Okay, then we're gonna go to locations, farm. and tree felling. We're going to take a screenshot here. And then we're going to go back to the predictor, I think. And then, upload. Okay, hold up. There we go. I'm going to take my whole screenshots folder and rename screenshots folder to 12.31. Oh, and cancel, close that. All right, now when I take a new screenshot, it'll go into my new folder. That. What's RNG? Random number generator is what RNG stands for. Okay, so. Is the updated version nicer with item selection? I haven't got around to looking at it. Yes, it's very nice. This is what it looks like. Right now, everything is unselected. If you select something here and click this, it shows up in the list on the right. If you want to unselect it, you double click it from there. If you want to select it from here, you double click it from here. And you can search. And then when you close this, only the treasure chest is selected. It's very nice. I love it. So let's select all. We are going to increase the minimum to 2. And the date we are going to change to the 26th. I'm sorry, the 21st. A tree planted today with speed grow or tree fertilizer will be ready on the 21st. The spring 21st. All right. Now what we have to do is uncheck use save file. Because what use save file does is it looks for trees on your farm and it tells you how many acorns, how many acorns that tree will give you. So like this one here. Actually, this is good to know. Let's come back to the 16th. Looks like this oak tree will not give us acorns today, so we will not chop this oak tree. But let's check back to the 21st. It will on the 21st. So we'll use uncheck use save file, and I will see every location that gives 2 acorns. So there's a few ways you can go about doing this. And you know, I've tried a few different ways, and there's one surefire way of doing setups like this that works for me every time. And it's so understandable, and I love it. So we're going to pull up a program called GIMP. It's basically free Photoshop. Okay. I like showing this on stream because I don't think it's been a long time since I've done anything like this on stream. Okay. We need to select like 100 trees. Even though we don't have that many acorns, but we're going to select 100. Okay. So what we're going to do, right, we're going to uncheck use. No, we're just going to turn the transparency down real quick. So this is our uploaded map. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, memorizing that list was killing me. And I actually asked Blade specifically for that filter list, and he did such a good job with it. It's very nice to use. Okay, so you can see like on the bottom left here, it still says like acorn 2 when we mouse over this tile. That's just because the transparency is down all the way. And I want that. So I'm going to save map, and I'm going to make a new folder here and call it oaks and enter. And I'm going to set this to 21, just the date of the day that we're doing this. Okay, well, actually, what we want to do, I'm going to actually rename this to 16 because that's the day. And then we're going to do this again, but we're going to upload a new map. Instead of this map, we're going to use this farm start alpha. I could just probably rename this to farm alpha and then turn the transparency up. Okay. And then we're going to save this map into the other folder, which was oaks. We're going to name it 21 and click save. Now we're going to go to GIMP and we're going to add images layer, open recent as layer, Control Alt O. And then we're going to navigate to that mil oaks. We're going to add the base layer. Okay. And then we're going to do that again and add 21. There. Now we can see 21's date, and we can see all the acorns that we want to look at. But what we want to do is find 100 ideal planting locations. So it looks like it's nice. It'd be nice to start like somewhere on this line. Oops. And kind of you go all the way up. That looks nice. Like this area should, all of that. Basically everything that comes in between these lakes and goes all the way to the corner. We want to use these lines as best as we can. So like this one goes through the lake, so it would be a little awkward to use, but if we start with this one and take it all the way up to here, and then this one around the lakes, and then actually, oh geez. I want to cut off some of these, but like all of these acorns, something like this, are kind of what we're looking for to use. So we're going to come in and start selecting acorns. And for that, we're going to use the fuzzy select tool. And we might need to mess with the thresholds and whatnot to get the full acorn. But that selected the acorn perfectly by pixel. And then we can just go through and select all the acorns that we want. Like, let's say we start right. I like this one that's like right next to the greenhouse, but I don't like that there's an empty slot right next to it. Does this look okay for you guys, by the way? Can you see what's going on? So I like this one that's right next to the greenhouse, but I also don't. And also this line next to the greenhouse, if you look, it's not a full line. It stops here. I prefer to do like this line. Like maybe we start like over here. And then you just hold control to add. No, control is select and shift is add. Add to the selection. Okay. So let's start like right here. Straight into the mailbox. And we're just going to select every other acorn and shift scroll. It's nice. Okay, so this one, I can go here, 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 here. Okay, so this is an awkward one. I can't like follow the normal pattern of knight's moves for this one. But what I can do is go here, 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 here. And this does follow the normal knight's move for these. There. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Wait, where'd we go? Okay, here. There. Okay. I don't know how many that is. I think it'd be really nice to keep these stacked vertically, but oftentimes these two lines, because they're actually identical to each other, they're just separated by the same 7-11 gap that separates crop manipulation. So let's find a distinct pattern here. You see, I think I've shown this before, but you see this triangle here. If you take this one and go right 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and up 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's that triangle again. These are identical. So these lines are identical, but since if you wanted to use the exact same ones in the same pattern, you'd have to offset them. Like they'll be staggered from each other. So like you can see for this one, we use this bottom left of the triangle. So we'll try and use the same exact acorns, and it should work itself out. A little confusing, but here's that 3 that we did there, and then that's up there. We actually did 4 there. Actually, I'm gonna do 2, 1, 2, and then like this. So I'm gonna do this. Wait, that's still weird. There we go. Trying to copy these two. Actually, that's not necessary. I don't need to do this. This is actually easier than you thought. So I'm gonna deselect all of these. This is easier. So I'm just gonna take those, copy them, and make a new tab, and paste it. And then you need to anchor it. Wait, what did I end? Oh, I added a new group. Delete. Okay, so now if we turn this off, now we see just those. And if we make another copy of that and paste it again as a new layer, and then we turn this back on, we can take these ones and just move them down 7, right 11. So like that one goes there and then over to here. Okay, and then we can get it pixel perfect like that. And now we have both lines, except we don't have this top left corner. So we can take Control A. Okay, I think we can select all. Okay. Yeah, this will work. What are we planning today? We're planning where we're going to plant all of these oak trees that I've got. I got to plant at least all of them that I have. I'd like to plant as many as possible. And we're trying to do this in the easiest way possible. So, see, I've got a little issue here where because I don't want to do this manually every time. I also don't. Yeah, we can remove anything that's in the way. And the stumps. Location determine what they yield from chopping them down. Yes, we get 2 acorns from every one that these drop. That's why there's a 2 and an acorn. On this date, on this seed, on these tiles, an acorn that is fully grown, an oak tree that is fully grown and chopped, will drop 2 acorns. So I'm kind of doing this a difficult way, but it's also kind of nice too. The problem with the oak patterns is they're not like fully repeatable. I just had an idea. So how tall is this map? Something that I like to do. Let me open up a new project. File, open. Let me go back to this. Actually, we can just do this here. One sec. Image. Canvas size. What? 1280 by 10. What? Image canvas size. Is it 1280 by 1040? Yeah, that sounds about right. So the width height is 1040 here. Or the image height is 1040. So I have a new file that I want to open. The predictor saves called by 1,000. Oh yeah, I can see this is okay. That's vertical. Okay, this is a little excessive. Because we only need 1040 height. Actually, this isn't too much bigger. Okay, so we're gonna open this horizontal map. Not here, but in the predictor. Sorry, there's a lot going on my screen. Yeah. So on the bottom right, we've got this line at 7964. Let me write this down. Okay. So the bottom right of the farm is at 7964. So if we upload this map, that I think it was the AK horizontal. Wait, this one should work. Is this white? Okay, when we open a file like this, it's gonna kind of give our computer a hard time for a sec. And sometimes it overflows the predictor's abilities. Okay, here we go. This is perfect. So now when we zoom way out, we just have an enormous grid of acorns. Yeah, so yeah, this is funny. Basically, I'm gonna zoom back in and go down to 7964. Right here. So this is the bottom right tile of our farm map. Wait, it's okay. Right here. Yeah, that seems right. Pretty sure that's right. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we know that we kind of know how these patterns move about, and we know how they're related to each other, like I showed before. So basically, zoom all the way in. This is a lot of information. The predictor does not like loading this much information. Actually, how big is this file? I think this might be improperly large. This is 280 tiles tall. That's 3 times. Okay, that's a little. Oh shoot! I just closed it completely. Try again. That is not the file we want to use. File, upload, save. This one. Set the date to the 21st. Go to locations, farm, tree felling, and then unuse that, and then that, and then we're going to upload a map. And it's not going to be the one that's 250 tiles tall. See, that said it was two. Oh yeah, it says right there. Okay, this is. I think we need a new file. That's the correct size. So we know. Okay, we know. Okay, the farm start alpha. This is 1040 pixels all and 1280. Let's just make it. Um, Trying to figure out. Let's just. Okay, we're gonna double the height and triple the width. Okay, that makes sense. 1280 times 3. All right, so we're gonna make a new file. And the width is gonna be 3840. And that's gonna be 2080. Okay. Why is it red? All. File new. Advanced options. Okay, there we go. Color space. Fill with transparency. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to export this as 2/3. We can't have that. Big farm. I'm just going to name it that. Where does this go? Predictor saves. Okay. There we go. Export. Okay, so now in the predictor, we're going to upload this map. And it's going to be the big farm. Okay. There. Now it's not quite so overloaded. This is more manageable. That other thing was insanely massive. Okay. Let me do this again. Verify 7964. Okay, this is our bottom tile here. We're gonna kind of get lost in the sauce a little bit here. It's okay. Stay with me. This is all gonna make sense. Right here. This is the bottom right of our farm. Tree patterns move similarly to crop patterns. They move exactly the same to crops. They move left one every week. So we can use this pattern over and over again without having to remake it every time if we do it like this. So I know I want to drag these lines across each other as I build this out. Let me save this map as Big Oaks, Big Farm Oaks. Okay. And then I'm going to open that in here. There. Okay, now we have our stuff, but we don't really know where these coordinates are. But we know it's going to be... each tile is 16. So 79 times 16 is something like 1264. And 64 times 16 is 1024. So that's the coordinates we need to see in the bottom left here for the acorn. 1024. And then, wait, no, that's the 1024. 1264. And 24. And then 1064. This one. This is our this is our bottom right acorn. And this tile is the bottom right of the farm. So I'm actually gonna make a rectangle. Oh, not like that. And go up to here. Then I think there's a way to like... No, I want... That's not it. Ellipse select. Where do you draw? I always forget this. I always forget where you draw in GIMP. It always eludes me. What fresh hell have I turned into? We are routing a min-max file, so this is kind of... How do you make squares? How am I forgetting this? It's been a minute, guys. Come on. It's the line. It's like a line tool. Is it the pencil? Pen? No. I have Stardew. It's still Stardew, guys. Look, Stardew. It's okay. We're just doing a GIMP image of Stardew. Look, it's Stardew. Trust me. Actually, here, let me do this. Copy and paste this here as a new layer. And then I can turn the opacity down. There. That kind of works. Except I want it lower. Okay. Cool. That's a good way of doing it. So that's actually where the farm is. But as we move these patterns of oaks around, like I said earlier, they're separated by 7-11. So every time we move them left, we have to move it down. Crap. So it would be better to, if we picked a line on the top, we have to move it. I'm trying to figure out how to take this line here in the bottom corner and paste it across. So we know 7-11 from here is like down here. It's either that or we move it up and right. I think we need... Okay, so what I'm trying to do is just go along a single line and then be able to copy and paste it to every other line so that... Actually, I think this might work. Let me try it just based off this bottom right-hand corner and see what happens. I know I don't have to go to the left. I just need to go to the right. Okay, so let me select this line. And I'm just going to go across and starting from here. Magic tool. Oh, wait. We got to pick this. Okay. And we're just going to start picking acorns. That work for my pattern that I like to use, where we just separate them by 2. There. Okay, there. See, I don't like that. Ah, dang it. I hate when that happens. Control Y. That's actually a really good song, but it's a little slow. Let me play some Fleet Foxes. I'm a fan. I just listen to some chill music that I like, some other stuff. Kind of having some variety here. Don't Control Z when you're doing this, I guess. Don't like that. No, we just Control click to do that. Okay. Wait. That's better. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going along this line. And that one there. This line. I'm trying to make that simple, so that it's easy to set up. See, I don't like that one. That's better. No. Good. Keep zooming out. Okay, I'm just picking acorns. We're going to need to use this quite a few times in a bunch of different places, and having this giant map is going to be amazing for us because this applies to every location. The desert, the Ginger Island, the mountain, the quarry, everything can use this same exact pattern. That I don't like. I feel like I'm experiencing some repetition here. That's good. I don't know if you got... Oh, okay, I've reached the edge. I'm just going to copy that and paste it as a new layer. Okay, so I selected a bunch of acorns there. It was actually quite shorter than I was expecting. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy that. And then I'm gonna turn this transparency down a little bit. And then when you select a layer like this and you copy and paste it, you get a new floating selection. And then if you hit move, and then you start moving it, it doesn't tell you exactly how you're moving it. Okay, so I think I just want to be so let me see if I can like kind of hard, but okay, yeah, it says move XY. So what I need to do is do 711 times 16 and then 7 times 16. And then I need to move it 112 down, 176 left and 112 down. Okay. 112, 71, 112 down, 176 across. 76, then 1. There. And that's perfect. Then can we add that as a new... let me undo that. I have to anchor it first, and then I can move it. So 176, 112. I wish you could type in these move values. Does anyone know if that's possible? I don't know if anyone's super familiar with GIMP here. God, it's hard. Okay. Okay, those two layers are working now, and then we can actually just anchor down, merge down. And now we have a single layer. That's a big line of these, but that's not going in the direction I need. It's going down. And it's filling down and left. So I'm trying to figure out what line do I need to do in order to fill in the farm area. Because if I do a line like this, then it gets clipped out on the top. I think what I need to do is okay, this is smart. When you change the seed in the predictor, pull up the predictor. When you change the seed or the days played, the acorns move. If you change the seed 1, it moves as if a single day passes. Okay, so it's not divided by 2. That's good. Okay, so in order to move something down, you either need to subtract 7 days. I'm sorry. Every 7 days, something moves left. Every 11 days, something moves up. So if we subtract 11 from the seed, this should all move down by 1. So that would be 23. So watch this acorn. It's going to move down by 1. Okay. And then I'll undo that. Hit enter. Okay. So what I need is for this... Okay, one sec. I'm trying to think about this. We need to move this down to the middle. The number of tiles. So that's 65. We want it to be on 0, 65. So that'd be 65 times 11. It's 715 that we have to subtract from the seed. So let's do 5134 minus 715. 4419. Okay. This is really confusing, but it all makes sense. Okay, so now if we upload that map, Now, like before we had, like if we do this, like this is 0 before, and now it's 0.65. Yeah, that looks right, actually. So 0.65 is 0, 0. Everything just shifted down 65 tiles. And now, when we save this map, we can just do 21 down 65. Okay. Now, we'll pull that up in GIMP. This is all going to make sense in a moment. Let's take that down, turn these off. So basically what we just did, we took this and we moved it down to the 1041. That's actually perfect. So let's zoom out a little bit, and then I could just move this straight down 0,040. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, yeah, that was perfect. So basically that's what we just did. Now we see this line that's on the top. So if we fill out this line, it's going to start moving down and left. For every 7 down, it goes 11 left. So if we want to cover the whole farm, we need... This is just basically double the Y. $79. So basically this is 79, 128. We're going to need, if we want this tile to get an acorn, we're going to need the top right tile to be 128 times 7. About 10,000 tiles wide. That seems a little crazy. Let's just see where we get just doing this. I think this is going to work just fine. So we want to start right here above the farm map. Actually, we can just start on the ones that are on the farm map. That's fine. Okay, let's use the magic wand and start doing a new line right here. Oh, on the correct. All right, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Up. All right. So we're just selecting the acorns in this line, and we're just going to take it all the way up until we hit the vertical. That's fine. That's fine. We barely made it through there. Boom, boom, boom. Ah. Okay. Once we finish this line out, you guys are going to be like, oh, that's what the heck he's doing. It's going to be a lot easier in the end. Okay, that's actually perfect. All right, so we're going to copy that and paste as a new layer. Then we're going to remove these layers. Okay, here we go. What is the information that you're gathering from this, and how will it help us? I am making... Okay, so I finally just got this line done, and now it's going to start making sense. So I'm going to take this line. I'm going to make another copy and paste as a new layer. And then I'm just going to come up in the top right. Let's see if I can do this easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so this is the duplicate tile to that one. So we want this one. Okay, it's getting a little difficult. I'd like it to be a little less difficult. I don't want to have to count it every time, but I will if I have to. Okay, so we're going to move this down to here, like that. 176, 112. Negative 176, comma 112. All right. There's another one, and then we're going to copy and paste again. Copy and paste that layer as a new layer and move it the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then copy and paste it again as a new layer. And I think I was starting to see the pattern. Copy and paste again as a new layer. Put it down to there. All right, we got it done. There. Ah, geez, why does it go so far? There. Okay. We're way out in the middle of nowhere. There we go. And you guys might be very confused. But once we get back to the farm, come on, subsync copy to clipboard. Okay. Okay. Jeez, stop it, please. Okay. It's making me wait. Kind of annoying. Okay. I should be able to tell if it's correct or not, but let me actually... Yeah, I can still see it. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Um, where... Yeah, right there. Okay. So we're gonna have to fill in a couple of these on the bottom corner manually. A couple more times. That should be it. Oh my gosh. Okay, that worked out perfectly. So now we're just gonna start merging these layers down. Ah, I just deleted it. Let me make sure I didn't delete it. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, we're merging all of these layers together. there was an easier way to do this, Gimp. Nope, I'm not going to do that one. Okay, so now we have the full map. Repeatable patterns covering the entire map, except for this bottom right little corner, which I can just probably go like this for. Where are we at here, actually? Right here. One tool. One, two, three, four. That's plantable. That's plantable. Yeah, that's good. Let me go here. All right, copy and paste that. It's a new layer. Move it up and then merge it down. There. Now what we have, all we have to do left is move this up. So we're gonna copy and paste it. I'd like a new layer, and I'm gonna make this one invisible. And then I'm gonna move this up 1040. 0, 1040. Come on. Okay. And then this back up 1040. Now we have the real farm map. I don't know how we ended up with some underneath. That's fine. Okay, hold up. Sorry, I missed a few chats there. I was very focused. It's totally off topic what I'm asking because you're very smart and helpful. Controller configuration on Steam. Yes, I do. Your controller's suddenly starting weird controls in Stardew. Yeah, I do, Crafty Bones. That's a good question. I can help you out with that. Okay, so it's kind of annoying. You gotta go to Stardew and you click on this cog here at Manage, and then Properties, and you'll get this pop up. Then you want to hit Controller, and then it's been changed since I've used it last, but I should be able to find it. Yeah, and then Controller. No, that's not it. There's another way. It's here. Steam Settings, Controller, and then you want Desktop Configuration, and then you can kind of make. This is where you edit the buttons that are being pressed by your controller. And then in Stardew, I believe you have to pull up the big picture, which I can remember which one it is. I don't know if I have Steam interface up. I think you have to pull up the big picture and change the settings for that in-game. Yeah, sure. I'll be happy to help with that. Okay. All right. So not doing two trees vertically above each other on the triangle bit. The pattern seems to repeat at least approximately, kind of. I did a bit of looking at offsets where crop patterns are approximate. The same diagonally down might do for some more. Interesting. It's officially 2023. Yay, Happy New Year. Congrats. You made it. With the last flip of tree, last flip you're doing, will you be able to do a simpler pattern? Oh, yeah. No, on the last flip of trees, when I'm not going to duplicate them again, then the pattern turns into the harvest pattern. This is just for duplicating. We need 800 trees. We need a lot of trees. So we finally just got our picture, except I'd like to save this. I want this project to be called Big Farm, and I'm gonna put it in the Oaks page. I'm just gonna save it. Because we can come back to this and keep adding to it. But what I want is to be able to put this back in to predictor. Or do I even need to do that? I could just use this to plant. This can just be my planting guide. Yeah, for the last... Oh, but no, for the last duplication, I'll show you. That is not the right one. I'll show you what the last dupe looks like if you're curious. Yeah. Actually, this will be done. This isn't even the last dupe. Hold up. So this will be planted on the 26th. Yeah, this is perfect. So if I plant this on the 26th of spring, it will be ready by the 3rd of summer, which is the day that you have to plant starfruit on the farm. So I'm planning on like day 1 or 2, I'm going to go through with mega bombs and place them very strategically throughout the farm to get everything down to 1 hit, or get the powerful steel axe, which drops a tree in 1 hit, like an iridium axe. I believe. Maybe it's 2 hits. Anyway, we're gonna have to clear and plant this whole farm in 1 go on the 3rd if we do it like that. That sounds a little bit monka-ass for a whole day. No, the health does not reset. They will all stay at 1 health if I bomb them correctly. It'd probably be slowest but easiest to just place 1 bomb 3 times and wait for it to blow up. But it could be possible to just place 3 bombs in certain areas and then get everything down to 1 health. Not too difficult. Yeah, so we need to set up something like this. It will be a little different because this is a different date. So this is actually not our reference image. This is good though. This worked out really well. So this is something that I can use here. Powerful steel axe is 2 hits. That's what I thought. Which would mean it would be 6 damage per hit. So if we just did 2 mega bombs, that would drop the tree to 4 health, and then it would be a single hit. Yeah, so I can just hit 2. That actually reduces the amount of mega bombs I need. That's actually kind of nice. Or I could upgrade to a gold pick, which would probably just be... Man, I don't know. A gold powerful pick. I have no idea how much damage that would do to a tree. And if you could break that tree with a single hit with a... That's actually something maybe we can test at some point. But anyway, we need to get a screenshot for ourselves here. So we're going to take this GIMP program. We're going to put it over here. And then do this. We're going to start using this as an image reference for where we need to plant these trees. So, like I said, I don't necessarily want to start right next to the greenhouse. Those aren't full lines. Although, starting here doesn't seem so bad. It's okay that they're not full lines. I don't think that's necessary. Full powerful axe would be 1 level above iridium. Iridium is still 6. If it did 7 damage, then yes, 1 mega bomb would drop it. Because an iridium pick does 6 damage. If a gold powerful pick does 7, then a single mega bomb would allow you to one tap a tree. That's interesting. But I thought a powerful iridium pick could 1 tap a tree. I'm not sure. That's a good question though. Okay, so the idea here is to plant these trees. I'm actually I'm gonna go to 7:30 and then I'm gonna unfreeze time. I actually kind of like planting this one right here. It goes right here. Kind of nice. I like that. I'm not going to worry about the time here. I'm just going to focus on doing this correctly. And then we'll pause the time when... So the nice thing with this pattern that I just made is it's always a knight's move. Every time you move down, it's always in a knight's move. And everything is separated by 2. Oh. I met Ziegler. Thank you for following. Welcome in. So what we can do is basically say, oh, a line of 3, 2, 1. So 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We can just go 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we'll go 2, 2, 3. Then we're on the stump. 2, 2, 3. Oops. 2. Second. 2. I'm gonna freeze time now. And then see something happen. Something's wrong. Two. Oh, okay, I see. No, it's not. We're good. 1, 2, 3. Then this is an oak stump, so I'm actually just gonna skip it. I'm gonna leave that oak stump in the pattern. This is an oak, and this is a maple, so maybe we can chop that out. Probably want to get rid of these. Okay. I'm actually gonna remove this grass as well. Powerful iridium does one chop. Wow, so it's over 10. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. Doesn't powerful add half the damage? So wouldn't 6 go up to 9? I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. Okay. I wonder if it would be worth to do this top line. Maybe not. I'd prefer to do that later. Because I don't want to run all the way up there just to do like 10 trees. I'd prefer to move down here. So this one goes right at the corner. That's kind of nice. I'm going to make a note to bring Haymaker. We'll get a little extra fiber here. Powerful gold. Okay. Powerful upgrades the level. For axe, it's 2. Oh, yeah, that's right. You get 2 levels. Yeah, I don't know how it calculates the damage based on the level. Okay, yeah. Neither do I. I'd like to get all this debris out of my way here. Might not be something we spend our time doing today. That's an oak tree. No reason to kill it. Okay. Alright. So this line is... let's do this one real quick. It's 3, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2. Actually, we can just look up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can just follow this line now. So 3, 2, 1, 2. Gonna have to break this. One. Yeah, that's right. Then 3. Then 2. Something's wrong here. This is supposed to be here. Yeah, spawn another tree fertilizer. Okay. Yeah, that's right. 2. Like that. I'd like to move this barn today. But that's probably going to take us an hour. We're probably going to have to come back and do the next line somewhere else. But we can place like 4 more trees right here on this barn. It's kind of annoying, but I like starting right here, actually. Maybe we can just do this top line. Okay, 3. 2, 2, 3. Okay. And then this is what we're copying. So, 2. 3. Yep, that's correct. It's on that stump. I like that. Then we're here. 2. 1. Oh, might want to place that first. 2. Yep, and that one's on the stump. And then 1. We have 2 more acorns to plant. Okay, we filled out both of those, all 3 of those lines. I guess we can plant them down here. Put the next line down here. It would be here. There. That's all our acorns planted. I was checking my old files. Powerful iridium axe takes 2 hits for a tree. +1 for the stump. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think it would be 9 damage. I don't think it would be 10. So a gold powerful pick should do... I don't know. I'm not sure. Should be 2 hits still. I'm not sure. I'd have to check that out. This is gonna be kind of a chore day when we actually play it out. So doing things like this might be helpful. And then I could come down here and let me actually, I'm not gonna have time to do all of this in the morning, but I could grab this. And, like maybe grab all of this stuff. Hey, look, there's another one. Probably move that acorn today. So like maybe we can come down here. Get the living hat real quick. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to go and do my enchants though. I don't have the there's no way to do like instant tool upgrades in Smappy, unfortunately. Stop it. Probably would just get 67. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna do this last acorn as if we go gather it. I might not do, but is it playing? Why is it playing Father John Misty now? Sir, I'd like to keep listening to Fleet Foxes, please. Yeah, this is a good album. Okay, Gimp, where are you at? Okay, right above this. Yep, right here. Okay, that's good. And then something else we need to do today, which we'll probably have to do in the after we go small. So let's go small. Okay, so we're gonna warp here. We'll probably not be able to do all of that stuff, but some of it would be nice. Dump our forgeables. We have 2 leaks. To those, to those, and... Okay. Oh, I didn't craft them. Okay, so we're gonna pause time. And then assume that we got here in time. Should need... I don't like our number of furnaces is kind of annoying. Oh. Duh. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a little bit here. That's basically the time it takes to warp and start loading. Not super important that I be this flashy about this, but I'd like to get it, and it has to be done by 750. Important. Okay. We come over here after the smelt. Wonder if any of these trees give acorns. That could be good to get. Check that later. We're gonna go to the quarry. I believe everything here needs to be fertilized as well. How many is this? This is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might just fertilize everything here and get like 38 more fertilizer. So I'm gonna need another 26. Okay, so that's good to know. We mistakenly planted these here. We're gonna move them back to the farm after we're done here. Technically, you can wait a day to fertilize since stage 2 currently. Oh yeah, no, I've already waited fertilizing. The earlier these grow, the more acorns I can get out of it. Because I shouldn't have planted these or planted the greenhouse when I did. I did that on the same day. I wasn't sure what to do with the evening, and I kind of did this, which is such a waste of time, and I had to undo it because I had all my acorns here. I had to undo it. I shouldn't have done that. And then I had to the reason I want them on the farm is so that the stumps can spread more acorns, which should help us compensate for if we're a little bit behind. Also, we were planting them here because we were under the impression we were doing ancient fruit, and that changed. So we're not doing ancient fruit. So we have the farm in the spring to do this shenanigans. Okay, so we'll need a lot of fertilizer here, at least another 20, I think I said 26. 26 extra fruit. Like 30 extra fruit. That's fine. I was wondering why you had so few acorns. Yeah, this was a mistake that we're compensating for. But this oak setup is going to be amazing once... I'm really excited to like have an entire field of oak trees in summer 1st. And it can't rain on... Wait, it can rain on summer 2nd, right? It can rain on summer 2nd, but it can't thunderstorm until the 3rd. Is that correct? I believe I remember that correctly. So like even if you step count, it cannot be thunderstorming on the 2nd of summer. So we could actually plant on the... We rain totem on the 1st, we can plant on the 2nd and 3rd. It can't naturally rain on the 2nd. Oh, right. It can't... You have to force it. You can't step count for rain on the 2nd. Having the Oasis open is going to be amazing. We're only going to use it for step manipulation. We're not going to do any shenanigans except for get some farm warp totems. And actually use them as farm warp totems. Yeah, nothing to do with the storms. That makes sense. Okay, so we'll take care of the quarry. There's a lot of stuff I want to do today. So we'll do that. Maybe that takes us an hour. We're gonna have to find efficient ways to spend all of our time. But maybe we can because we're gonna have to split that tree setup time as well. We're gonna have to come here. And we're gonna have to buy wait. I think yeah, I don't have my stuff on me. I said, oh, I'm gonna come back and grab it, and then I never did. Might as well get a hat. We need that. I'm gonna leave a couple things here, like that and that. Why is this so cursed? Okay, and then we can leave these few things. Alright, we're gonna need some inventory space here. Because we gotta go do something absolutely ridiculous. I'm just gonna warp. Nope, not you. I'm really glad it's raining today, because I don't have to subscribe to Robin's 950 walk past the drive-by blacksmith. Got some cash. Not that much. We're gonna need to do this eventually. And we need more furnaces. I don't know exactly how much money we need, but we need to do that. I know it. And then we're gonna go to the carpenter as well. I didn't bring my wood. It's okay. Time is paused as well. I can unpause it. We're gonna need 550 wood. Let's bring our stone. So I think that was just from on. Okay, I'm not gonna bring that. Okay, we're gonna come here. We're gonna do this. Wait. Third barn upgrade. Wait. Don't upgrade it yet. Move it first. You dummy. Oh, I gotta chop that stump. That's really annoying. Hold up. Okay, I'll remember to do this. No cope. Goodbye, stump. That's the first thing on my notes, by the way. Chop that stump. Alright. Yes, we're moving the barn. The pigs will be manipulated into walking north. Buildings. We're gonna have the barn here. Because there's 3 tiles here that it's not blocking. There's unfortunately nowhere better to put it. So we do lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 25 tiles for this. But, oh my god. What is 25 tiles in the grand scheme of things? Like, you literally gain 12 by moving the greenhouse. And then you gain another, like, 40. Like, we still have more starfruit than you would in an earlier patch. And then by placing grass up here, the pigs will walk around and come up, and we'll fence them in. So that they produce truffles only in this area that you can't plant crops in. Okay. And then, we're not done here yet. Wait. We need to upgrade it. Yeah, what is 75 starfruit wine when we're making 32,000? It's literally like 8 more Ginger Island garden pots. Okay, wait. Oh, she just instant build it. Shoot. I think, instant build, yeah. It shouldn't be turned on. That's fine. Okay, that's why I can still use it. We are also going to do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stacks of stone. Yes, we need 10 stacks of stone. And a stack of copper. Geode farming is OP. Really, who cares? It's only like 300,000 G. Or 75 starfruit wine. Yeah, it's only like a quarter mil. It's only a quarter mil, guys. Yeah, it's less than a quarter mil. We're still gonna have that starfruit. You guys don't realize we're putting as many garden pots as we can muster on the Ginger Island. This is not a max money run, like I've said before, which is ridiculous. Yes, I'm being inefficient, but I'm saving my sanity. Okay, so 10 stacks of stone. And then we do a bunch of this stuff today. What's the rest of my fiber? Oh, I already crafted the, maybe we don't need quite 10 stacks. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Because today, we can bring the diamonds as well, I feel like. And some rubies. Yeah, that works. This run gets finished in the next 2 years, yeah. Okay. Goodbye, stone. Don't worry, we're not done yet. We are not done yet. Because we need that, and I think that's it. Something like that. We're gonna obviously not gonna be warping around the world like this, but we need one more thing. Fiber is so insanely expensive. Doing that is 100 gold per fiber. We just spent 100 grand on fiber. Guess what we get today? Take that with us. I don't know why we have iridium in here, but that's fine. Guess what? We're playing modded, so we can do things like this. That's almost where I want it. To go down one more line. This is where I wanted it. Fuck. Pirate hit. We need to till this anyway for starfruit tomorrow. And we need clay. Yeah, we're gonna go get the pirate hat. One more line. The clay map is so nice, dude. I'm actually just gonna do like these two in here. This is the new infill pattern for clay. It was used earlier in this challenge run, so if you wanted to go back and look at the VODs, type exclamation point 100. The days 1 through 4 utilize this on the farm. don't know why these... Oh, those were tilled from me forcing it earlier. Okay, so that's good to know. I won't do that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're here. Okay. It fits in right underneath the one above it. Also, welcome in, Hibu. How was your stream? How you doing? Okay, just 2 there. I don't know. Those were tilled from a bomb earlier. And we need like 4. And it's here. That's the replacement that you do in the 6-4 pattern. It's left 3, down 11. You do that same movement in the 6-4 pattern. 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we need 2. Here. 7, 8, 9. Oh, we gotta do one more. It needs to shift up. It's kind of annoying. But that's fine. Okay, we have enough. Pog. So, you might think I have a serious issue because I need to plant the number of tillable tiles on the Ginger Island farm that you can plant and till and plant is 881. I have 829 deluxe speed grow, and it's Tuesday, and I can't buy any more until Thursday. Starfruit can handle delayed DSG plants by 4 days and still give you the same result. You can delay DSG on Starfruit by 4 days and still get the same growth, the same 8-day growth. It's pretty crazy. As long as you have this agriculturist. So it looks like we are about a stack over on stone, but that doesn't include more furnaces that I do want to build, and I want crystallariums. So 10 stacks is right. I don't have batteries for crystallariums, but I don't want to be out of stone. So 10 stacks is right. This is the right amount of money, I believe. We're gonna need 881 and 400. We're gonna need 1,280 starfruit tomorrow. And then we're gonna times that by 400. That's the price per seed. Oh. Also, shoot. We need 1,281 times 80. I don't know if we can buy the no, it's not 1821. It's 1821 minus 1829. What? 1821 minus 829. We need another stack. Wait. 881 plus... Oh, I'm doing things wrong. Okay, it's 1280 minus 829. We only need 400, like 56. 456 more DSG. Poor. Can I ask what song just played before the one that's playing now? Yeah, it was Featherweight by Fleet Foxes, and that's a fantastic song. I'm glad you asked, Boogie Dop. I love that song, Featherweight. It's in their album Shore by Fleet Foxes. I should probably put that, yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of money, but we need to spend a lot of money. So we need 456 more DSG, which is 36 grand. That's fine. We just don't need to buy all this copper. And then we also need 1280 times 400 plus. Wait. We only need 550 mil. 550,000 gold for the starfruit and the DSG. The starfruit we need by tomorrow. The DSG we need on Thursday. So we have time to make the DSG money, which is 36 grand, about 37 grand. And then we have 1500 iridium, 1550 iridium, which is 310 bars times 1500. That is 465, and then minus 550. So we need about 85 grand. So yeah, we just need to. Yeah, we just need to make sure we have like 100 grand left over when we buy this copper, and not all of that. Yeah, I can. The iridium that I have right now is 465,000. That's not including the bars I sold this morning already. So I still have to smelt all of that. I have the coal and everything to smelt it with. I just need to get it in the furnaces, so. You think I have 0 coal? I need 310 iridium bars. I still have 600 plus coal. I'm chilling on coal, dude. Geode farming is ridiculous for coal. You get a coal every time you break the rock, and you get a ton of coal from the geode openings. Geode farming is busted for coal. By the way, this coal, this is like 100 grand of coal. Wait until you craft your next round. I know. Yeah, I know. I need like 280. So like, why am I doing this? Plus another 140. 420. Nice. 420. Okay, so maybe I don't have as much coal as I thought. I'm gonna need in order to get all of this iron smelted and turned into explosive ammo, I'm gonna need 420 coal. So that's gonna be, it's 5 to 3, isn't it? 3 to 5. Yeah, it's 3/5 ratio from iron to coal. So I'm gonna need another 100 coal at least. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need to craft all of this iron anyway. 5 to 3, yeah. Well, yeah, 5 iron to 3 coal, yeah. Included the smelting. Nope, this is iridium. And it's ready at 3:30, so I need to be back here for that. I'm testing out the smelts on this run through as well, this walkthrough. 3 coal for 5 ammo, yeah, 3 coal, yeah. But 5 ammo is 5 iridium ore. Kaboo. It's a 1-to-1 ratio ammo to ore. Yeah. You guys are inverted. Okay, so what we need to do as well, at some point I want to do this today. So I'm considering breaking one more fire quartz thing in the morning and making one more. Oh, I can't. I don't have the stone. I can only make 25 furnaces. So I can't craft that one more. So I can craft it. I just need 2 more quality sprinklers. It's kind of annoying. So I can use the greenhouse setup with 4 iridiums and 8 qualities. Actually, I would need basic sprinklers too, wouldn't I? For that. And I don't have iron ore. Maybe we can craft more furnaces than the 75 here. Wait, we didn't even do the 75. We're gonna need more furnaces anyway, so yeah. We're gonna have to craft, like, how many more can we craft right now? 41. Holy shit. Yeah, maybe we can, after we buy the copper, or we can come back here and smelt these last furnaces with iron and another fire quartz or something, and then we can do that properly. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we do need some more coal soon before our next iridium dive, but I think we can manage with that. Because how much did I have? Wait, I just need 310 for all these iridium bars. That's 328. That would give me 546 ammo. Like, I think I can manage another 545. That would just be 109 bars. Yeah, that sounds right. With 300 ammo. Yep, that's perfect. Whoa. Sorry, I got a lot going on my computer right now. So, the other thing that I want to work on today is on the island farm. Because we finally got to the point where we have garden pots. I don't know if these garden pots are going to get removed when I if I build this obelisk, so I might just omit those two. Like this. No. This. There we go. I don't want to... You can put a couple behind here as well, but I don't want to. It's kind of difficult to load them. Oh. I'm going to freeze time here. Because this is when I should be smelting iridium. I don't think you can place it on the dark tiles there. There. That's good. 300 already. Yeah. That's correct. These pots here on this line are out of bounds. You can still exit even though they're in your way. Like, I can still walk out of the farm even though there's a pot to my right here. I don't know why that's the case, but it is. Okay, so we can do that. We can fit a couple more here, but they're kind of annoying. I don't like those ones. Okay, so there's the top. And then I think I prefer... Like, I can come up here and hit these 5 spots, but it's like... I could also come over here and do the farm. And then... I prefer not to do this area yet. I can do that later. But I could start putting these down. I think this would be nice. So I have a layout for this. If I can find it. Okay. I believe it's this one. Yeah. So. You guys ready for this? Boom. God, I hate this program. One sec. It's killing me. I hate that program. I hate that it opens with that program automatically and there's no way to change it. This program is so much better. So we're not going to do the open... We're going to leave these open-ended. So we can walk through them. So yeah, let's just copy this. Let's see how far we can get up this beach. Right here. That's anything with actual white sand on it is not a placeable tile. We should probably chop these trees. Actually, I'm gonna leave any trees that aren't in my way. I can replace those later. And then the line on top. And then here, I think I'd like to avoid doing chair skips now, because I think I can manage it without the chair skips. Actually, let's go down here. Like this. That. Yeah, that's better. And then this line. Wait. Oh, perfect. See, that doesn't work here. Still doesn't work. Hold up. Let me actually not deviate from my pattern then. Alright, I'll put these below. Oh yeah, that makes sense. It'd be like this. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Right, and then this is definitely gonna have to go. But we can let it regrow. No chair struts. Because of the fact that I can plant these starfruit this week, this means I have 400 extra starfruit than my route entailed at the beginning, which means I need less overall garden pots, because I wasn't planning on actually planting these this week. So actually being able to not that tile. That is not a valid tile. Okay. We still have 100 more garden pots. This is actually really good. Okay, and then right under here. Yep, we're still looking good. That's valid. That's valid. Obviously, we can like remove these trees and get more in here. Maybe I'll do that. I think it's time for the trees to go. No time. It'd actually be faster to like or get more. It's fine. I like the back and forth. We're coming back this way. Yeah, it's definitely time for these trees to get out of here. So let me work on that. Okay. And then this tile there. It's nice that it's a walking tile. So I can plant it. Oh, wait, it's not a walking tile. Yeah, no, it's not. Alright, so here. And this line. So this is where it gets awkward. I think, considering my past experience with this area, I think I'm gonna go like this. Not there. That's tillable. We can rearrange this later as well if we don't like it. Okay, that's not placeable. Oops. That is, though. Okay, how does this look? Good. So if we do it this way, we come across the bottom, then this way. Come out over here. See, this area is so awkward. The way I did it before has me going around in a different way. So I'm actually gonna follow my plan here. I'm gonna follow what this tells me to do, which is this is a back and forth, in and out, and then you come up. Oh, that's actually tillable. Don't be dumb. Then you come up here. This is tillable. All right, here we go. Okay. This comes up. Then you actually walk on these two tiles and come up this way. Okay. Go up and over this bush here. Like this. Oops, that's tillable. Okay. I like that we are beginning on this line too. Let's actually bring it all the way up here. Fine. Nice. This is good. I like this layout. And it brings me all the way over. It brings me all the way over. This number of garden plots is perfect because it gets me over to this area. So like it's a pretty efficient way to get to these areas. And then you just hit that area there. And then these loose ones here on your way back over. And then eventually this will all be filled with garden pots. And then this little patch here. And this one here. This will be planted with the starfruit. These are all planted. You can see right there, that's no garden pot. And then these are golden walnut spots that get starfruit. So that seems to be a pretty good layout. I'm happy with that. With the number of pots I placed and everything else, I'm pretty happy with this. Oh, I hate this program, man. How can I change it? Open with, choose another app. Always. Ah. Oh. There we go. I think I fixed it. Okay. So we fill up this whole area here. And then we'll do the farm. And then we'll get this area over here. And then, yeah, like when you finish harvesting the starfruit, you actually follow the pathway down here. And you come down along this way. And then you cross the bridge here. And then come up over to here. It's a little bit extra running, but it gives you an opportunity to grab coral, which are useful. So hopefully you get a good chunk of coral from this. And I think that is all I wanted to do as far as planting the garden pots. We don't have to harvest today. I prefer to harvest tomorrow and see if I can get all 5 and do them all at once. I can have a reset efficiency and I can sleep on the island here and get it tomorrow. And then maybe today I can get my island fishing walnuts done. Hello, I'm back. Hi, we are working on a layout for these garden pots. These garden pots will all get starfruit, and they will all use rain totems. For the rest of the run, every day from here on out, we need a rain totem on Ginger Island. Every single day from here on out, we need to come to the island and use a rain totem. Oh, why did I miss this one? You guys didn't see anything. Nothing at all. I like this. This is good. That is a lot of garden pots. And all of these over here. And then we'll work on filling up the rest of the way through this area later on. I might move a couple of these so I can easily hit these tiles here. Move them over to here or something. So I can hit those. Oh. Oh, shoot. Actually, this is different. If I'm not doing this line, then I shouldn't have this here. Like that. Maybe I can continue the pattern over here then. Okay. Maybe we just come up here. Is this not tillable? No, that is. Okay. That's good. 3 more, hit them there, and then come up. Can I get... I think what I'm going to do is take these 3 garden pots out. So when I come along this line, I can just come over here and hit these tillable tiles real quick. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there should be 9 tillable tiles around this. Okay. And then up here, I can place these last 3 pots. On our way over to here. Perfect. And then we hit those and go up. All right, that's really nice. Why are we planting starfruit on pots and not just on the regular ground? Oh, we're planting them on the regular ground. We're planting every single possible one on the regular ground, including the spots that you have to till for golden walnuts. The only place that we're not planting starfruit on the regular ground is the out-of-bounds location here. You can till here and plant starfruit, but I will not be utilizing this. You can also put more garden pots up here. But I'm not going to do any out-of-bounds for this run. We need 14 more walnuts. Maybe we can get the, let me put that on my notes to get the fishing walnuts today. Fishing. We almost have enough. Let me actually, check something. We need this. I'm zooming. Just total disregard for the game. Okay. If you guys thought this was crazy, we're planting the entire farm 3 times with starfruit. 3,433. So all the tillable tiles for starfruit on the Ginger Island, all the tillable tiles on the farm, except for what we have Blackbriar buildings, as well as all of these garden pots. This is how 100 million is possible. We need 7 more. So we got 2 from fishing. No, we need 8 more. We got 2 from fishing, and then, man, we need a freaking secret note one, and then 5 from harvesting. And then I don't believe we get one from the rocks today. Wait. Let me actually upload this screenshot. And then go to the island south. Island west. That one. I want to see something. What if we do stones? Yes! I've got Blade's experimental version of the predictor. Sweet. Muscle stones. And then we're going to use this. We're going to use the filter. Walnut. Clear and add the walnut and close. Wait. Oh, minimum. Minimum was 2. Okay, there we go. Let me do that again. Oh, that's so nice. We can see. Oh, we do. Wait, we get 2 today? No, this is on the 21st. The date is wrong. We're on the 16th. Don't be dumb. We were working with trees earlier, so we can see when we'll get our next 2. We need 2 more walnuts from these freaking muscle nodes. Thank you, Blade. This walnut room mainly is for danger in the deep, skull caverns invasions, and deconstructors. Wait. That wasn't one yesterday. My seed's wrong. Okay, I'm gonna reload the save. My seed is wrong. That would do it. Okay. Uncheck use save file to see these. All right, that makes more sense. Now on the 15th. Yeah, okay, this is correct now. You can see that tomorrow I'll get 2 walnuts over here. That's perfect. Oh, good. It's so nice to know this. There's no way to know this before. These move up 1 per day. Like artifact spots. And now we know that tomorrow on the 17th, we'll get the final 2 from the muscle nodes. And the 5 from the... Okay, so with those 2 from the muscle nodes and the 2 from fishing, that means we have 5 from harvesting, which is 9 total. We have 101. We have 1 extra walnut to get into the walnut room tomorrow. Nice. Wednesday, spring 17, year 1, will be in the Ginger Island walnut room. I also need to get this level 10 combat. Can I use the hammer slam? Thank you. Not give it to us. Okay, we're gonna need to go kill some enemies today. But anyway, I think we have a pretty solid plan for today. Except, there's something else I want to do. I'm gonna warp to hats. And I want to check trees for acorns. We can do 1 hit break. Okay, that one gave 2. That's fine. That one I also gave 2. So we might find an excuse to go get those as well. So that's 4 acorns that we didn't otherwise have access to. Then let's check these. We could use predictor for this, but okay. Probably won't drop those today then. So just 4 if we go down there. Okay, we're gonna have to work on... Oh man, I love these red oak trees. That's nice. Okay, so we want to plant the acorns like this. We have our document for that now. That's what the main thing we were working on today was. Was the document for our oaks, which looks like this. So yeah, now we have a template. And the nice thing with this is we can go here. Spring 16 year 1, by the way. We can take a picture of this and go into GIMP and open that image. Screenshots. And move it to 0, 0. I don't know why it opens it there. And the pattern is exactly the same for these 2 images. We can stack all of these images together, and now this is the pattern for the desert on the same day. And the crazy thing is, because this extends off to the right, this might even work for the mountain. Actually, no, this is all going on the farm. We don't even need to do this. That's unnecessary. We're going to be able to fit all of these acorns on the farm anyway, so that's unnecessary. Just going to undo that. Save, and I'm going to close this for now. Close up a couple of things, and I want to finish off the day in the saloon. Wait, we were going to do this smelt thing, so actually, maybe let me double check this smelt thing, and then we'll let the time run while we're playing Genoma Kart. How did you figure out where the template coordinates were in the farm? I built it all off of the predictor information that is given to us by the predictor. Okay, so our furnaces are starting to pop. Let me do unfreeze time. Speed normal. I need a coffee. Oh, and then, did we craft more furnaces? No, we did not. Earlier, we only crafted 9. So let's craft 16 more. Okay, so that gets us to the 75. Can we make another 25? Exactly. With our stone count. Okay, so we got like... $820 copper that we used. Okay, we'll look into that. We might not use all of that. But now, we just start smelting this. Start with the smaller stack first. I have plenty of time here. I just need to make sure I finish before 4:50. Actually, I'm gonna get them all smelted here, and then I'm gonna freeze time. In the 50 tick. I'm testing something here. Okay, we already did our fiber trade and whatnot. Okay, I'm actually just gonna pause time in this last tick so that we can get the rest of these smelted. I love this furnace layout, by the way. It's so nice. It's kind of difficult to see when you've missed them, though. You gotta be smart about it. Need 3 more. I don't know if I just deleted 2. I'm gonna get 10 more. And 2 more coal. I think I just deleted 2 that I smelted. I am phasing through objects, so let's stop doing that for a sec. Okay, like that. Okay, now we've got everything smelted. Time, unfreeze time, and everything is ready to go. Except the problem is we need a little bit more time. We're gonna have to be either super fast with our smelt and everything, or we're gonna have to just not do a full smelt or something. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out. Because we need to come here. Actually, do we even need to come here? Like, what do I even need this another 90 grand for? Today. Like, I don't need it today. I mean, I could buy... But I need all this money for Starfruit, so, like, I don't need to buy anything. Yeah, I think it's unnecessary. Okay. Well, cool. We'll think about that. We might not have to come here and do that. Actually, let me test one more thing. Freeze time, and then let's warp back to the island farm. I want to test something. Oh, you can't put it there? Can't put it there? Aw, that's a bummer. Really? I'd like to put it like right here. Really? That's kind of lame. Oh, it doesn't have to be untilled. Okay, you can still put it there. It just has to be untilled? Yeah, you can plant it here. I think I'd rather have it over here. Well, this should be fine. I like that spot for a banana tree. It's kind of nice. Does this work for... Yeah. Oh, we'll have to wait for bananas. We should probably get a mango tree as well going. Okay, guys. I think that's all I wanted to accomplish today. We will work on this route, solidify everything that we have to do today. If we warp back to the smelting, I want to make sure... So our bar should be done by 11:30. Oh, that's cool. Also, the fire quartz is done today at some point. Oh, well, it's just fine. I can wait for these fire quartz to be ready before I break them then. Oh, wait. No, they should be ready in the evening, and then we can do the greenhouse last today. We can get some iron smelted. That would be nice. So these should be ready at 11:30. Oh, wait. The whole idea behind this is it's 11:30. And these will be ready by, if I'm fast enough, I can get these all smelt. I can do a round of iron and smelt at the very end. I can do a round of iron here. Let me freeze time so that it's all done in this tick. Obviously, I won't be doing this in the real run. I'll be running in vanilla. Okay, with, oh. We overcrafted. Anyway, we might remove 16 of these. Oh, wait, that's unfreeze time. Set it to 1 a.m. Yeah, this should work for our furnace layout. We should have plenty of time to do all this. Wait. Oh, I think I crafted furnaces earlier and then deleted them. That's why my number's wrong. Yeah, I definitely did. It was, yeah, it was 16. It was exactly 16. Okay, yeah. So we're at 100 furnaces. And then let's grab this. I don't even think 100 furnaces is necessary, because we can do a smelt in the morning of iridium, and then, we just need it by, the after that one smelt in the morning. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and they should be ready by 3. Okay. And we'll freeze time again. So the whole reason why I'm running on a copied file, you can see this is not, my name is not the same. I thought I changed to that farm name though. I'm Piano 16, not Piano. So this is a duped file. I should have 200 left over, 260. Got it all. Okay, so the whole reason we're doing that is so that now I can actually sleep and let this stay safe. But before I do, we did use a rain totem on the island, so we're gonna delete one. Let me actually check that. Yep. Okay, we're good. Okay. Do you think this challenge is possible without Mazda? I'm not playing the challenge right now. I'm planning the challenge right now. We're not even playing on the same file as the challenge. Hi, Nick. Welcome in. I do want to... Oh, yeah, we should have iron. It's gonna be tight as far as actually getting this iron done. We might find a different way to get these iron bars done. We only need a few. But I'm just gonna go like this. Oh, I want this to be done. Oh, also, a couple more things, guys. We want 4 of those and 4 of those. We accounted this for those in our math as well, so don't worry about it. Because it's okay, these will grow on time. Wish I could turn this off. Just gonna do this like I would in a... I kind of like it the other way. Hold up. I'm being rude. Doesn't really matter. So we need 2 more of these. I want to be able to come back to this file and reference what I've worked on today. Well. There. So, 8 days, 8 days. That's kind of funny. The UI info sheet shows you how long these are going to take. They're taking 8 days. They haven't been watered yet either, so they'll start growing tomorrow. So really 9 days from now, which is perfect. That's what we want. Was Robin? Oh, she instant build it on accident. I made her instant build. She get a silo going at some point, maybe. And stick it right here. Which that reminds me, maybe I shouldn't place those 2. Oh, we can place it somewhere else for now. Till we're done with the trees. I'm just gonna say, yeah, that's fine. We can figure that out. Let's just manage our inventory a little bit more, and then I'll save this file. I like having tools on me like this. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna need more. Okay, sweet. Yeah, we can reduce the number of furnaces we craft, and we're gonna have to because we have too much copper. We need a little bit more cash, like 20 grand more. Okay, I think this is it. Actually... I think I would... What do I need? I think I would be crafting this iridium band. I want to be able to craft this. What happened to my farm? You're asking why it's so empty and weird? I'd like to craft that today, and then I think I'd like another glowstone ring that to combine with it. And then these other magnet rings can go with the luck rings or something. So it kind of seems unnecessary for now. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that other glowstone. Okay. Alright, that's it for that. We got everything that we should have in our inventory. Okay. Someone asked, what's up with my farm? So in the beginning of spring, I'll show this to you in a minute. You're probably wondering, like, what's up with this, huh? Oh, look at this little smiley. Let's change the time. Oh, we're gonna have to wait that other hour again, just so it's not so dark. I regret doing this. I need to exhaust now. That's fine. We planted parsnips here. We planted enough parsnips to get level 10 farming. That's why our farm looks like this. Also, most of these tiles were clay farmed, which means I came and I got clay from every single one of them, like that. I need to exhaust because I don't want time to pass for this. I think it still will. What am I doing? I'm being dumb. Let's not be dumb. Okay, there we go. Why parsnips? They are the most nutrition. Yes, they are the cheapest crop for XP. You're correct. Okay, we're gonna save this file and move on with our lives. And I think I gotta get going. We're having a party. All right. Okay. I don't think I have time to attempt this day. Is the problem. So this is my save day. We didn't fertilize the ones in the quarry. That's fine. Hi, Blade. So now that we've done all of this hard work, let me go see if these actually finished. I don't think they should have. They might have though. Yeah. We shouldn't be able to do this until 6:10, but we'll go finish the rest of these iridium bars today. Actually, I can do the sprinklers today, but I don't want to do the sprinklers today. I'd have to hand water them. Welcome in, Blade. How you doing? I love the predictor update. Props to you. I love the stones. The stone setting for the muscle nodes is very nice. Let me make sure I have enough money. I think I'm 20 grand short, so actually... do I have like 400 copper I can delete? 350. 26 grand. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna delete 350 copper. And get the money instead, because I bought that copper. Guessing you manip for all rain days so you don't have to water them? No, we're using rain totems. We have many rain totems. So goes in there. Can probably smelt the rest of this iron too while we're at it. Let's see if I can do the full smelt. I would smelt these first, I think, but I don't think it would really matter. Yeah, I can get them all in. Nice. I don't think those would have been ready yet, but oh, whatever. Something like that. I don't know how I ended up with one wrong. Okay, so what was I gonna... Oh. I was gonna set the time to 9. Actually, I'm gonna set the time to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is about when my furnaces would be ready, about 3:10. So I'm actually gonna grab these. I want to see how much money we really have available to us and make sure we can buy all of these starfruit. There we go. Just died in the mines in the last 5k and 12 items. Oh, you might want to reset the day. Unless you're fine with it. Sometimes it's nice to just live with your consequences. Damn it, I forgot to give Pam the damn parsnip yesterday. I was hoping to give her 3 gifts this week. It's okay, the birthday gift will do plenty. I'm going to mines. Go to town. How much money do I have? Hopefully it's like 560. Oh yeah, we're 4 bars short because we made those sprinklers. 550. Okay. Sandy. How much surfer does this get me? We need 1280. Stack. 250. 30. 1. Okay, we still have 35 left over. Oh my god, we're rich. This is enough starfruit to plant all of the island here. Watch this. Give 5. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait to do hard resets for 5. I think we only need 4. Oh, we got 1 out of that. Okay. Guess what this is? I fucking love that, man. Answer. And it's all planted. I love the tractor mod for this. I think it planted in some places that we didn't want it to. Like here. There's like 2. Yeah, and up here. Yeah, I thought so. The range is so large, it did that all the way up here. But yeah, that's all of them planted, including those ones. Jeez. Yeah, 1.6 update added some cool stuff. Yeah, the plus 10 move speed and no collision is pretty nice. No, we're playing on modded, doing some practice stuff. Oh, and then that and that. And then all we need is this damn artifact spot to spawn. Actually, so let's just pretend we get the 2 from fishing, and then the other 4 from the crops we're in. We're so close. I'm actually, I'm gonna skip this. I'll watch it for real in my actual playthrough. We have danger in the deep. Pog. So this is gonna be fun. Getting through the mines again. So yeah, that's something we'll be working on after we get through that day. Look, a Nautilus shell. Hey, I'll go. You want one? The reason we want the the reason we want this is because spring 17, by the way. Why do we want this? Oh. I'll show you guys why we want this. Man, it's a lucky day. Oh, there's a boss slime we could have gotten something from. Key gems. More radioactive ore. Can I have this luck day on my real run? Okay. Obviously, this is modded, guys. Take this with a grain of salt. If you want to watch my real run, just check back in with me next time I'm live. We were just doing some planning and setup today. This is why we want this. We got onto the 5th floor. We need 2 more foraging levels. Also, we'll get a lot of forage from the trees, but like we're gonna have like we're still gonna need how much? Actually, the tree should give us the level. Wait. We're at 7 now. We need 8, 9, and 10. And part of 7. No. So we need 21 plus 31 plus 5,000. What? 2,100 plus 5,000. We need 10,000. Over 10,000 farming or foraging experience. Yeah, we can plant those crops and get the foraging experience from the crops. But we can also be toxic. And we're going to get about 8,400. So we're going to need about 2,000 XP. That's 80 big stumps. 80 big stumps. So, like, we can use this to push our foraging level. Wait, no, that's level 10. What am I talking about? Oh, we should be good. We're good. We don't even need to do this. There's some reason we should do it. I don't even know why. It's fun. It might be worth to run this. Just because of the fact that... No, I don't know. Might have to skip this quest. I don't know if it's worth for me to run this mines here. Oh my god, dude. Hold up. Wait for the tick. Oh wait, time's frozen. I'm good. Check this out. Oh my god. Oh, there's nothing over here. Ow. Oh wait, I don't have infinite health on? What am I doing? I really wish it would be viable to delay farming the burglar's ring until here. Can you imagine just getting a burglar's ring from this? Oh my god, they don't stand a chance. Yeah, I don't know if Danger in the Deep is worth. I am getting a lot of radioactive ore on the way down, though. Alright, well, anyway. I think you guys got the idea. We got to day 16. Let me load up the real farm. So we can pretend like we're not cheating. This is the real farm. Hey, thanks for the hydrates. So yeah, today we're going to have a lot of work to do. Basically going through and doing everything I just talked about for the last 3 hours. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for me today. I'd like to go hang out with my roommates and whatnot. So do this. All right, let's get out of here. I hope everyone has a great rest of your 2022. If it's already 2023 to you, then Happy New Year's, you filthy animals. Thanks for hanging out and like helping me talk about what needs to happen for the rest of this run. The planting and the kegs and the trees and the crops and the clay and the garden pots and everything else, it's so much. And it's difficult to like I just spent 3 hours just talking about how I wanted to do one day or like the next, the next few weeks. So it's like, it's so complex. I really enjoy routing this, and running this run with you guys. I really appreciate everyone who hangs out and watches me. It's always been a great time. I appreciate you guys. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great evening and stay safe out there. If you're partying tonight, take it easy. Don't go too crazy. But anyway, I will see you guys on the next one. If you guys want to see when I go live, my schedule is a little bit inconsistent, but I post when I go live on my Discord. And also you can make sure to drop a follow and turn on your notifications to see some push notifications when I go live. Also, I'm part of the Do crew. You might see that underneath my stream. Here's a Discord that you could join if you have any technical questions about Stardew Valley. It's a great place to ask that, meet new friends, and watch streamers like me who play Stardew Valley in this pretty advanced way. So yeah, definitely check that out. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you all on the next one. And I hope you have a New Year's. Happy New Year's. Bye.